Hey, babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they heart. Of course, you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the heart. So guys, the Tammy pair, that is Toyosi and Dami, they are still on their media rounds. Of course, you guys know they are the recent evicted housemates from the bbnaija season 9 No Lose Guard. So one of their interview they were asked about the housemates, the pair that is actually vibely, bubbly, that has this positive energy. For Toyosi, she said the radicals. That there's something with the radicals, that is Femi and Mikey. When they are around you, they oozes positive energy. When you have them around you, you're going to be just happy. They literally light up the environment. In as much as they said every pair is unique in their own ways, but when it comes to mentioning the pair, it is for her, it is the radicals. And then for Dami said for her, she thinks the checkers, Onyeka, especially because of Onyeka, she thinks it's the checkers. At least they gave the two pairs that are actually vibely and bubbly and always all over the place in the house. Meanwhile, talking about Femi, by the way, Femi is very unserious human being. In as much as people want sheep in that house, do you think Femi would give you guys a sheep in that house? Because that boy is just busy playing around, with everyone, like giving baby's vibe. To me, it's giving childish vibe. He's giving baby vibe, like unserious person, always playing around and never serious. And also, Toyosi, she says something that got to me. She made a post. She says, when I left BBN house, I saw a lot of comments. Some were lovely, but some were body shaming remarks. Your encouraging messages have been amazing. Let's all work to share positivity and kindness. Remember that everybody is uniquely beautiful. Oh my God. When I saw this message, I felt so emotional. Do you know why? It feels like it's coming from a place of heart. This girl's picture on the social space. Oh my God. They used it for something I don't know. And the part of her body they used was her backside. They would use it and they would merge it with the backside of a fowl, of a chicken, that is a hen. They will merge it together and I don't know how they... In fact, this girl, her backside trended more than her in that house. I don't know if you guys get what I mean. If you go to the social space, you would understand what I mean by her backside trended more than herself in the house. They would be laughing at her backside, saying, what kind of funny backside is this one? So I think she has come outside to see all of those mockery and whatever people were saying about her. Hence why she made this post. And she also said it to the radio station she went to and be like, yo, she came out to see some things people were saying about her. The host, the OAP was like, oh, so sorry about it. And she said, it's fine. In my mind, I'm like, whoa, you guys signed for this thingy. You guys see how the people who are already on this show, they go through it. Even if you don't even know, because some of them claim not to have watched this show like that, you should ask question of the show you're going to. Ask questions. If it's something you cannot handle, fine, you leave it. But if something you can handle, you carry go. Because these fans does not joke with anyone. Talking about it, look at what they are doing to Victoria's face. Like, fans would never rest. They know she's a pretty girl, but they are trying to say she's a pretty girl, but she's giving this vibe. They've been doing that to Victoria's face. Look at Wani and Handy's face. They've been doing that to their face. These are fans' way to drag this housemate. In fact, they derive joy in doing it. That is what I have noticed. They derive they derive joy in doing things like this, guys. All right. This person says Femi didn't like what Tofa said about Victoria. Now, what did Tofa say about Victoria? Tofa said something about who would want to have conversation with that one. That you just have conversation with her. She would drop two words. You'd be like you're talking to yourself. You know. This person said, yeah, it was on his face, but he just smiled along. Tofa said chatting or having conversation with Victoria isn't nice because you can say 100 words and she will say just two. Then you just have to sit there quiet till you leave her. So Femi didn't really say anything in response but just left. So talking about Victoria, people were actually, how will I put it? It's so deep right now. And I think at this point, with the way things are going, this girl might just say, oh, I need to leave. If not for the sake of her pair, it's giving, oh, I need to leave this house. I'm no longer comfortable. That is the mood she's giving right now because she has just gotten over quiet. They worry her. Over quietness, they worry her. Viewers are finding it so irritating. They're like, what is even wrong with her? This calmness is from a different part. Serge was having this conversation with her, sorry. And then he was telling her that, what is going on? Why are you giving me some kind of attitude? And then Victoria said, okay, no. Serge was like, am I not your person anymore? And then Victoria was like, I should ask you that if I am still your person. Serge was like, no, now why would you say that? And then she was like, because anything I tell you, it will go from this person's ears, Tova's ear, it will get to Shawn, it will get to Nelly. So I don't think I am safe having conversation with you. So I think she's really not pleased because she thinks something she told Serge, she heard it outside. So hence why she's actually, not finding it funny. But guys, at this point, I feel for her. She feels so left out. Like, when somebody is left out, that is how Victoria feels. She feels so alone. That is what I mean. Like so, so alone. Oh my God. I don't know though, but I hope she's going to cope. I just hope she's going to cope. Because this her calmness is really, really getting out of hand. And she seems so unhappy. Yes. Coming from Rainy Zion, such the man that you are, I must appreciate this guy for constantly checking in on Victoria to understand her personality and not being too quick to judge her. Such what a man. Okay, what a man. Oh, well, that's all I can say. That's all I can say because no, at this point, it's okay to be calm, but in a show like as this one, not this kind of calmness now. Come on. This one is just mute. This one is not just calm anymore. It's giving mute. But anyway, let's move to the next gist. And the next gist is on Nne and the sister, the aunt, yet again. Guys, this is like, this thing Nne's aunt is doing is actually like, it's pissing me off. So, remember, I just told you guys about the disagreements Nne and the aunt have. In fact, it's not really a disagreement. The auntie was the one having the disagreement for herself, where she was telling Nne that Nne was not carrying her along, that Nne is doing things alone, that Nne trying to tell her that she's the only one that went to school, that she also went to school too. That I was trying to say, this is not supposed to be coming from someone you call your aunt. As if that one was not enough. So, the camera ensued. Big Brother brought props for the housemate, that is for their wager this week. He brought in the props for them because they needed the props to practice. So, while they were doing some practice, people who were working on the wager were busy doing things, right? Nne was not there. The aunt was there, that is Chini was there. Nne was actually sleeping. So, later on, the camera ensued on Ozzy going to wake Nne up. Ozzy was like, oh, Nne, are you still sleeping? Please, have you not slept enough? Calm down, Big Brother brought some props. Your aunt is downstairs. Let's have some conversation. Let's see what we're going to do on this task. We need you there. Then Nne was like, okay, I'm coming. The camera was still on Nne, and then before you know it, Nne actually stood up from the bed, wore her eyeglass, and then she left the room. Before you know it, guys, the camera ensued again on Nne's aunt, lying down inside the room, covered herself with duvet. Yo, I'm like, oh no, there is something off. Nne was like, oh, auntie, auntie, come downstairs now, let's do this thing. She was like, no, I'm not coming, oh, I'm not coming, oh. You should be, I was downstairs there. Ozzy said it's you they need. Ozzy said it's you they need. Because I don't have first class now. I'm like, hey, yeah. This is not just good to hear. See, there's a difference hearing this thing from a stranger than your own sister, your aunt. She said, maybe because I'd not come out with first class now, so it's you they need, and they should leave me. You know, all those kind of talk. I'm like, okay. You know, when she said that, Nne was like, oh, auntie, please now don't do like this. You see that Nne, she is respectful to the core. She's really respectful because the auntie is really doing too much. Why would you always mention the first class to your niece? Why? Like, why? What is the need to? She said, you people should go. Just leave me. It's you they want to. It's you they want. And maybe I'm not the brainy one. Just leave me. You know, she tried to play with her, but after everything, she left the room. Like, guys, this really coming off a wrong way to me. Like, why should you be saying that to your sister? She don't disrespect you because of she has first class. So why using that on her always? I hope people can ask her question on this regard. Comrade says, Nne is supposedly the adult in the Ndine pair. She's shown maturity throughout the season. Nah, Chinwe, that is in bracket auntie, needs to grow up. That is Chini. Age is just a number, apparently 22 years and 31 years. Chini is almost 10 years older than Nne, and she's been this childish. Nne is trying to do the adult thing for her. Renee Zion says Biggie should do fast and separate them before she drains the heart of Nne. She is like, this is really so annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Napwa says, I hope Nne's dad is seeing what his sister is putting his child through. His sister is clearly jealous of his daughter, and he better protect that girl from that overfed turkey. It is the overfed turkey for me. So people were not pleased seeing what was going on with Chini and Nne, and seeing how respectful Nne was going about everything, so as not to disrespect her aunt, on this show. She has really tried though, because when she would give her one, nobody should call her names. Okay, guys, the big brother also opened the gym for the very first time for this housemate. Omo, Mickey wanna spend all his time inside the gym. Like, the housemates were so happy to see the gym open. They've been begging Biggie for this gym to be open. So they saw the gym open. They were so happy, elated. They were busy gymming, doing their stuff. The guys were carrying weights and whatnot. But I don't think Biggie will be leaving it open. I think he will be locking it and opening it like that. Anyway, guys, this is me trying to drop my voice right here and now to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.